of Daisy and Jack. My wife got some figurines of those of the doggies, um, and that's where they're buried. So that's pretty cool. Um, that is the first time I think that I've done side races with a slight bend in the elbows using the sponges that one of my YouTube friends gave me. Um, Sometimes it makes it harder on the wrist, and it's a little bit harder to grab whenever there is sponges on there, but usually it's not too bad. Um, that right there is I'm doing a hold in between um, I think in between my second and my third set, and I'm also leaning forward a little bit in my wheelchair. I did a little bit of leaning forward in my wheelchair for the first few sets. Uh, and it works a little bit on your abs. It works a little bit on your balance. Um, but then on the fourth set, then that's Osita. That's a little girl Osita. On the fourth set, then I didn't do any. I didn't try to sit forward a little bit in my wheelchair. I kind of cheated and I used the back of my wheelchair to hold myself up a little bit. Because it does get, after a while, it does get pretty darn tough to hold yourself up, and uh, whenever you're doing holds, then or doing reps, then it can get pretty darn demanding, and I feel a little bit of soreness in my abs right now, um, but I'm sure that wouldn't not as much as I would have if I would have done all these sets with my back uh, leaning forward a little bit and not leaning back against the back of the wheelchair. And here I'm doing it a little bit different. I'm doing um, 13 reps in between every a hold for 13 seconds in between every rep. So it worked out pretty good. I just wanted to see what would work out um, my shoulders and what would work out um, my back a little bit, actually, because whenever you do this, it does work out on your back a little bit. It works on your lat muscles quite a bit, which is kind of interesting. But it's a